What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a comment down in the comments section to make sure you enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Propsmadeeasy.com is the site that we will be using today to pick out our props. Super easy to use, only $15 a month over there. Advanced data driven tools to really put you on the spots where on the plays that the data actually backs, not just going off Vegas, not just going off last 5, last 10. As y'all know, it's going to go off data and really put you and make you a smart better overall. We've been super hot. As you guys know, in betting, sometimes you can just get super hot, feel like you can't miss. Sometimes you get super down, feel like you can't hit. But right now we're on that super up trend. It's been big for me, especially. I've really toned down. I've really kind of altered a little bit of the way that I bet. I've really been focusing solely on. I've been doing a ladder challenge over at Greenlight DFS, my company Greenlight DFS. You can click on it, like literally on the site. You can click on that, or you can go up here and go to DFS content, and it'll bring you to my site, Greenlight, where I put my personal prize picks, and I also put my personal optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel over there. I've altered the way that I do prize picks, though. I'm playing two players every day. That's it. I'm looking and finding my absolute two favorite players, and I'm putting them in one, and I'm betting however much that I'm willing to go, depending on how my bankroll is looking from how the recent bets have been going. And lately, I've only missed one out of the last like 8 days. One time have I lost out of the last 8 days playing just two picks. I get that the excitement is always like, yeah, you know, you want to hit a six pick and all that stuff. And I'm not saying not to play six picks at all. I'm saying maybe sprinkle in a six pick, but play like a low amount on it. You know what I mean? Don't bet an amount that like if you lose you'd be upset with. As always, bet an amount of money that you're willing to lose. Stay disciplined. Just bet responsibly. Don't bet out of your means. The winner of last week's $50 giveaway is going to be Colby Rabley. Colby Rabley. Hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL, or you can hit up the Props Made Easy Twitter, Props Made Easy on Twitter. I will have them get you the $50, or I'll get you $50, whatever, whichever way you want to go. Go to at CamATL or go to Props Made Easy. Either one is fine. Thank you guys for joining me as always, and let's get straight to it. Drop a comment down in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway for next week, and let's get it. So, we do have basketball today. Something in me says that the series is probably going to end tonight. It's unfortunate. I like Miami. I think Miami would have had a much better chance had they had Tyler Herro, but it is what it is, and you just got to go with whatever, you know, what it is. And yeah, I think Denver closes it out tonight, and I think it's a huge game by Nikola Jokic again. So I'm going to go over Jokic fantasy score of 60.5. His prop line's at 60.5 on Prize Picks. We haven't projected at 63.45 at Props Made Easy. That's 2.95 differential for him. Yes, it also likes Porter once again. It's expecting Porter to really start, you know, making some shots, maybe play a little extra minutes if he is. But I am going to lean Nikola Jokic as my first bet for NBA over fantasy score of 60.5. With that being said, I now need a Miami Heat player. I do think that Jimmy Butler's going to have a big game. Jimmy knows coming into this game that he's going to have to be very aggressive. Him and Bam Adebayo are really going to have fantastic games. If either one of them have off games, they will not win this game tonight. So with that being said, I do like Kevin Love's points and rebounds. That's interesting at 10.5 for Kevin Love starting here. I do like Bam Adebayo's fantasy score, and I do like Jimmy Butler's fantasy score. It is a tough decision, but I'm going to side with the data, and I'm going to stick with Jimmy Butler. Over 47.5 fantasy score. We have him at 49.8. That's a 2.3 differential. Comparative to where Bam Adebayo is at 40.5, we have him at 42. That's a 1.61 differential. So I like Jimmy Butler as the main Miami player. And yes, I'm going a couple fantasy scores. There's no regular prop type that has really stuck out to me this morning. I mean, you've got Michael Porter Jr., who once again is popping, not only on the tools, but in Vegas. Minus 135 chances of over on the points. So Michael Porter Jr. is a solid bet. The tool likes Kevin Love's rebounds. Makes sense at 4.5. You've got a few options, but I'm sticking with the fantasy scores today. I think Jokic really solidifies this W and ends this series tonight with a huge game. So 60.5, I think he goes over that. And then Jimmy Butler's going to have a big game if they're going to have any shot tonight, and he knows that. So he's going to have to be aggressive and do a lot here today. So I like that, and I also, with him having to be aggressive, I like the Jimmy Butler's over free throws made as well at 6.5. We have him at 7.97, pretty much 8 free throws, and that's a 1.47 differential. So many ways to go today. Plenty of ways, ways to look at it. Michael Porter Jr. is popping once again in Vegas and on the tool. So don't yell at me because we like his over on his fantasy score. Look at his PRA in Vegas. Minus 135 on the over, and that's on Vegas. Y'all trust that so much, right? Okay, then. So if the data and Vegas is supporting that, then it's good. Closing last 10 has been higher than 16.5 in 10 of the last 10. So this is a bit of a value at 16.5 for Michael Porter Jr. here. So, but the official picks for NBA, we're going to go over on Jokic 60.5. We're going to go over on Jimmy Butler 47.5. Honestly, I would love to see the series continue. So I'm rooting for Miami to win. I would love to see this series keep going and not end early. But we'll see, man. My gut's telling me Jokic finishes it out tonight, and my heart wants Miami to win to continue the series. So we'll see what happens. But over on both of their fantasy scores, Butler and Jokic. All right? NHL, no NHL. Baseball. I have a couple places I'm leaning here for baseball today, and I'm really liking the spots for these guys. I'm going to start it off with Marcus Semien at home in Texas going against Tyler Anderson, the lefty. As we all know, Marcus Semien throughout his career has hit lefties very, very, very well. His prop line is only a 7.5 for a Texas is like the second highest team total on the entire slate of the day of games. Second highest team total. So obviously they're expecting Texas's offense to do well. The data also supports Texas's offense doing well, and anchored by Marcus Semien. We have him at 9.16 projection. That's a 1.66 differential. So Marcus Semien over 7.5 hitter fantasy score to start it out. And then if you take a look at unders, one spot that really sticks out to me, yes, Tyler Anderson is an interesting under here because I think Texas gets to him. But I'm going to go James Caprillion. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name properly, but James Caprillion here. He is at home in Oakland, but he's facing a very good Tampa Bay offense that is very pesky. It's going to really make him work. He's got to get 18 out. He's got to pitch a full 6 innings against this solid Tampa Bay offense. Vegas is leaning the under. We have him at 16.55, a 0.95 differential on the under. My gut, as well as the data, is telling me under on Caprillion. He has not been very good this year. I mean, the dude's got let me give you his numbers officially. Caprillion has a 7.21 ERA. He's 1-6 in his win-loss record this year. He's got a 7.21 ERA, and now he's facing a very highly favored Tampa Bay offense. I don't think he makes it through a full 6, and that's what he's going to have to do to hit this over. So I'm going to go under on James Caprillion, and then we're going to go over on Marcus Semien's hitter fantasy score of 7.5. Remember, when it comes to the fantasy scores, you have to pick your favorite matchups out of the group. Okay, don't just make a 6-man just because of the top guys. Pick your favorite ones out of it. As you can see, I skipped over 3 guys to go Marcus Semien because I love Texas as an offense, and I love the righty-lefty matchup against LA. So that's the one I'm sticking with. You know what I mean? These guys are higher on the differential, but I'm going Semien just because, my gut is feeling good on this, and I love the matchup for him. I love the matchup for these guys as well, don't get me wrong. But I just really love Marcus Semien today in that second highest top team total of the day. I think he's in a very good spot. All right. And that's it. Let's look at first inning runs tool. For first inning runs, we have the Colorado Rockies and Boston Red Sox expected to go over. That should come as not much of a surprise here. Boston is great. Seabold and Paxton have not been very good in the first inning. Vegas has the over. As you can see, it's red. 9.5 over-under total on this game. 6.15 combined ERA in the first inning for Seabold and Paxton. 1.71 whip. That's the big number to look at. Both of these guys have not really been missing bats in the first inning especially. Now, both offenses have not been very good in the first inning, so that's why this is a green. So that's why it's not a full-on over hammer, but Definitely everywhere else is leaning over. So I like the over on the Rockies and Red Sox, and then the under on the Marlins and Mariners is a very good spot. Luzardo's a solid pitcher. Bryce Miller's been okay in the first inning. Vegas likes the under very highly at -150. I'm not sure if this would even be on Prizepicks with how favored that is on the under, but you can still bet this on any sports books as well. I'd grab this. This is easy money in my opinion for the under here, on any sports book or whatever. So. I'd grab that. But yeah, under on Marlins and Mariners, over on Rockies and Red Sox. CSGO, I don't believe we have any much on here as of right now. When it comes to CSGO so far today, we don't have a lot going on. We just have one game at the moment, and there's just not much value. So I'm skipping this today. I'm not going to play much of this. Well, not today, the whole day, but when more drops, I'll play it. But right now, with just this one game, I'm not really interested. WNBA. All right, so for WNBA today, do we have any WNBA today? Let me see. We don't have any WNBA on the slate for today. This is yesterday's tool still up because there's nothing for today that is loaded in. All right, for soccer, nothing. So simple day. We have NBA. We have over on Jokic. We have over on Jimmy Butler. Over on both of their fantasy scores. That's what we're going to rock with today on that. No NHL. When it comes to baseball, we're going over on Marcus Semien at prop line 7.5. We're going under on James Caprillion pitching outs. I think Tampa Bay is just too pesky, too good. I think they keep him under 6 innings for sure. And then the first inning runs tool, we have the over on the Rockies Red Sox, under on the Marlins and Mariners. And then CSGO, there's nothing to play. WNBA, there's nothing. So really, we just got those two main spots. All right? Good luck today, ladies and gentlemen. CSGO will add in more. I do believe there's going to be more games today. So just keep an eye on CSGO when that does load in more. Yeah, go after it. We're going for day 3 of our Prizepicks ladder challenge over at Greenlight DFS, my company, where I post my personal Prizepicks over there. I've been posting my personal ladder challenge over at Greenlight. You have to be a member over there. You can get any package at Greenlight, and you'll get involved in the ladder challenge that way as well. I'll put my absolute 2 favorite picks on there. Whenever I get my absolute 2 favorite picks of the day, I will post them over there officially. Like I said, we've only missed once out of the last 8 days. So it has been huge on this ladder challenge. I've just withdrawn $5,000 the other day out of Prizepicks, looking to build that back up to withdraw another $5K here soon. So definitely going great. So for my personal picks, for Prizepicks, for DFS content with DraftKings and FanDuel optimal lineups for NBA and MLB, you can find that at greenlightdfs.com. If you're only interested in player props, utilize the player prop tools at propsmadeeasy.com, and you'll be good to go, man. Super easy to use, super effective. Player prop chat was popping with a bunch of dubs. Another dub. Look at all these wins. Look at this. Look at all the W's that were posted in the chat yesterday. Very good day. All right, y'all have an amazing week. I will see y'all in tomorrow's video. Appreciate y'all as always for watching, and I'm out. Peace.